Here's what's happening in Kenya. Albert Ojwang, a teacher and outspoken political commentator, was arrested in June of this year after criticizing the director of Kenya's top investigative agency, often called the country's equivalent of the American FBI. Shortly after, he was found unalived in police custody. Authorities claim Ojwang died by repeatedly hitting his head against the jail cell wall, but his family, the public, and human rights organizations say otherwise. Just days later, police shot and killed Boniface Kariuki, a 22-year-old mask vendor, during a protest, point blank in broad daylight. But that's not all. These deaths come amidst a larger national uprising that has gripped Kenya for almost a year and a half.
Kenyan youth back on the streets for another day of protests, second straight week of protests, despite President William Ruto withdrawing a controversial finance bill that they thought was going to make their life even more expensive.
At the center of it, President William Ruto and his now withdrawn 2024 finance bill, a proposal that would have drastically raised taxes on everyday items, worsening an already dire economic situation marked by rising food prices, electricity costs, and limited job opportunities. Public outrage exploded. Protests erupted across the country. It had been briefly voted in, but thanks to protester fashion and intense public backlash, the bill was later relinquished. But during these protests, at least 60 people had been killed under the hands of police brutality. Hundreds more had been injured or abducted, with multiple reports of state-sanctioned disappearances and torture. Protesters say the government is criminalizing dissent, using tear gas, batons, and live ammunition to silence critics. Meanwhile, online speech is being prosecuted and activists are being charged for organizing protests, drawing comparisons to similar crackdowns in the West. There has been fiery responses from the public, particularly from younger Kenyans. Kenya's youth, especially Gen Z, are leading the charge, invoking memories of the 1990s reform movements that helped end Daniel Arap Moi's nearly 25-year-old dictatorship. The rallying cries, Ruto must go. One time, all is possible without Ruto. This isn't just about a bill anymore. It's about decades of frustration with corruption, with economic inequality, and state violence. And for many, this moment is not a breakdown of democracy. It's a democracy fighting to survive. To know this is just a snapshot of what's happening in Kenya. If you want to learn more, comment down below. I'll consider doing a more detailed video about this. Ayada out.